My name is Judita Černiauskienė. I am Associate Professor in the Institute of Agricultural and Food Sciences, Faculty of Agronomy, Vytautas Magnus University. While majoring in agronomy, I specialized in food quality with particular focus on plant and animal food. My research started from the plant raw materials. The primary attention was paid to the quality of plant materials which depend on the selection of the right variety, growth conditions, storage and processing. I began to take an interest in non-traditional plant raw materials, which are rich in bioactive components that can be used to enrich foods and extend their shelf lives. As a result of these studies, I became interested in how these substances could influence everyday consumer foods, such as dairy products. So my area of interest has now extended on the scientific research has given way to animal products and their quality. Outline of the lectures. First, presentation of subject activities. Second, planning course activities, changes using the ABC model, student and colleague feedback on changes in course activities, such as benefits and challenges of these changes. Learning outcomes. The aim of the study subject, quality and safety of animal products, is to provide knowledge about animal products, their quality and safety requirements, to be able to identify and evaluate risk factors to select preventive measures to ensure the safety and quality of animal products. Course results. Students will familiarize with the animal raw material, the chemical composition of the products, will understand the process involved in the slaughter of animal and the processing of animal products. Second result. Students will be able to identify the risk and select preventive measures to ensure and manage the safety and quality of animal products. Third result. Student will be able to evaluate the quality and safety of the animal products by selecting appropriate environmentally and human-friendly analytical methods. Fourth result. Student will learn the principles of livestock product sustainability. The study model is 6 ATC credits. During the semester, 36 hours are for lectures, 18 hours are for laboratory work, 8 hours for traineeship. Students are required to pass a middle term test and an exam at the end of a semester. The ABC model was used to evaluate the activities of study model, quality and safety of animal products and to develop the model. The classes were arranged in the following way. Step 2. Detailed review of the study subject to identify weakness to be improved. Display of updating plan. Having reviewed the activities of this model and drawn a learning graph, the weak actions of the model to be corrected became apparent. The investigation is one of the weakest activities having links with the other activities. The reason for this is laboratory work, where students are taught how to determine individual qualitative indicators of raw materials and animal products. However, it is not a homogeneous work involving the evaluation of qualitative indicators of raw materials and finding their correlation with product quality indicators. There is also a lack correlation between the indicators determined during laboratory work and the content of theoretical lectures. During the theoretical lectures, a little attention is paid to activities such as production, discussion, and collaboration. Step 3. Overcoming of weakness, corrective action. Once the weakness of the study model were identified, some of the lectures was replaced by face-to-face communication or class discussions in small groups. Besides, literature analysis on the thematic issues and their presentation to the whole group were introduced. Having reviewed the activity of study model, the crucial changes was integration of individual laboratory work into a single whole, not the determination of the individual qualitative indicators during laboratory work. Reorganization of laboratory work. Why? To introduce the stages of animal product development, to link the causality of changes in quality indicators with changes in production process mode, storage conditions, and other factors. To be able to find correlations between several qualitative indicators and qualitative changes in product or raw material. To promote sustainable food production and processing principles. To motivate to think critically, to solve problems creatively. Slide comment. Being proficient is not just a repetition of knowledge. It is knowledge application in particular situation. When learning a new topic, student must be able to combine new knowledges with existing knowledge acquired earlier. Then, purposeful organizing activities, critical thinking is developed, the search of causation of connections between already known processes, modeling new ones, and connecting paths. The reorganization of laboratory work would allow better absorption and integration of the acquired theoretical knowledges, understanding of the concept of sustainable food production, seeking solution for the stable supply of people with wholesome and safe food. For instance, the student conducted a study on animal product and decided to adjust the composition of their favorite popular curd snacks by enriching them with bioactive components rich in natural additives and using a natural sweetener to give a sweet flavor. Important qualitative indicators of the product being developed which should be analyzed during laboratory work, discussed with student. Self-planning is an opportunity of student to research a logical sequence of all risks, to observe links between changes in the number of components using in product quality. The most significant changes made in these laboratory works helped the student to achieve one of the objectives of the study model is to learn the chemical composition and animal raw materials and their products, to understand and to be able to evaluate process during processing and storage of animal products. Being proficient is not just a repetition of knowledge. It is knowledge application in particular situation. When learning a new topic, student must be able to combine new knowledges with existing knowledge acquired earlier. When proposal on organization activities, critical thinking is developed, the search of causation of connection between already known processes, modeling new ones and connecting paths. So the reorganization of the laboratory works would allow better absorption and integration of the acquired theoretical knowledges, understanding of the concept of a sustainability food production, seeking a solution for the stable supply of the people with wholesome and safe food. For instance, the students conducted a study on animal product and decided to adjust the composition for their favorite popular curd snacks by enrich them with bioactive compounds in natural additives using natural sweeteners to give a sweet flavor. Important qualitative indicators of the product being developed, which should be analyzed during laboratory work, discussed with student. Such planning is an opportunity for students to reach a logical sequence of all risks, to observe links between changes in the number of components using product quality.
The study module Quality and Safety of Animal Products supervised by the lecture differed from the others in the structure. During the lectures, we spent more time on individual studies and we were more involved in the active group and independent activities. During the classes, we conducted individual literature studies, organized discussions both in groups and throughout the classroom. Group discussions and summaries in front of audience encourage our collaboration, our ability to systemize and summarize information, to present it publicly, to debate about it. When preparing for teamwork presentations, we increasingly shared equal roles in the work. The lecturer was an active observer and moderator of the discussions. I like the organization of laboratory work the most. Not only did we model and develop the animal products, but we also monitored change in this quality depending on production process modes and storage conditions. With the help of a lecture, we arranged the product development and production stage so that the new product is not only nutritious and of high quality, but also has functional properties and is manufactured according to sustainable food production's principles in this order to ensure safe consumption term. Possible additives and their influence of the quality of the final product were discussed during the development and trying out of product. One of the essential tasks during laboratory work was to learn how to evaluate raw material and product quality by using different testing methods.
In my opinion, the structural changes made in the course module Quality and Safety of Animal Products are beneficial for both the teachers and the students. Students were more actively involved in the learning process. Most of the regular lectures were changes into individual stages and studies with various discussions taking place both in smaller groups and the entire class. It encouraged students to be active, to be able to analyze different situations, and to be able to offer appropriate solutions and draw conclusions. The teacher's laboratory work model was unusual. However, it was based on student feedback and justified. The students enjoyed observing and analyzing the whole production process from the raw material to the final product. A lot of attention was paid to the sustainable food processes. With the teacher's help, students modeled the development of new products and observed changes in quality at each stage of development and solved various problems related to the production process and storage conditions.
In my opinion, the reorganization of the study model was successful. Students applied the knowledge gained during the lectures and seminars to design the products. The product development process was based on the concept of sustainability, and we tried to make the product as healthier as possible using local sources additives. The most significant changes made in these laboratory works help to the students to achieve one of the objectives of the study model, is to learn the chemical composition of animal raw materials and their product, to understand and to be able to evaluate process during processing and storage of animal products.